robberies where people are using people's Facebook to rob them because these idiots tell people when they're going to be gone, what time they go to work, where they're going, photos of inside their house.
You know, the Facebook terms of service keep changing, too. Just a few days ago, I saw another article. There's just, whoops, I guess Facebook users didn't get the memo. Terms of service changed, and they're using and selling and giving away your cell phone information, everything. Might as well go post your Social Security number on your Facebook page, people. So what we're doing today, part of Operation Blindfold Big Brother, is just post today is Defriend Day status article as your status update or my video, and let's get this viral. Let's introduce, this is a great way to introduce people to the dangers of Facebook, to the Big Brother Orwellian aspects of it, to get people to really start questioning and snap back.
I think the best search term is just Defriend Day, D-E-F-R-I-E-N-D Day. 2 words into Google over and over again. Let's hit them. Let's hit them hard, folks. You've got so much power if you take action. Defriend Day. Put it in Google right now. Google bomb them.
Here's a quote from George Orwell's 1984, again written in 1949, and it's very prophetic here. He says, quote, "If there was hope, it must lie with the proles." That's you and me, the lower class people. Because only there, in those swarming, disregarded masses, 85% of the population of Oceania could force to destroy the party ever be generated. But the proles, if they could only somehow be conscious of their own strength, would have no need to conspire. If they chose, they could blow the party to pieces tomorrow morning.
But they don't believe in their own power. He talks about how they're obsessed with sports, with endless calculations about how to try to win the lottery. But then when you talk to the proles about real information, it's like they can't listen.
And the culture in the world of 1984 was shaped by the Ministry of Truth, the propaganda ministry. Just like the culture, people's attitudes are shaped today by the mainstream media. Just listen to this. Orwell wrote, "All beliefs, habits, tastes, emotions, mental attitudes that characterize our time are really designed to sustain the mystique of the party and to prevent the true nature of present-day society from being perceived." That's what we have today. You know, also, too, Alex, part of Operation Blindfold Big Brother today, I'd like to launch Phone Mob Friday. I'd like everybody to phone mob Sean Hannity. I think it's fun. It's a way that everybody, with one phone call, you can speak to hundreds of thousands of people, maybe millions. I'm not sure what the audience is.
I'm going to interrupt you because we've got an emergency right here. I just searched Defriend Day, Mark, and I didn't know that it had already been done last year by other people, so it's going to send traffic to a place that makes no sense. Stop putting Defriend Day in, folks. You've got to put in Defriend Day Infowars.com. 3 words, Defriend Day Infowars.com, or they will not go to the Mark Dice exclusive article. So the 2 search terms are Alex Jones Twitter. That's 1. Put those in over and over again. But put in Defriend Day Infowars.com. Those 3 words, Defriend Day Infowars.com. Put it in over and over again. We cannot fail. We kind of false started on that. I just wanted to check what was already up there. It is not Mark's article or Mark's video. More importantly than calling Sean Hannity, we need to send out this video and this article at Infowars.com to local radio, TV, and national news. They will bite. Mark's done this many times. They will get him on national TV thinking he's going to talk bad about Facebook, which he is, and then he's going to be able to bring up how it's a surveillance grid. This is a major culture jamming operation, if you will take action. So Defriend Day, Infowars.com, that's the search engine. Sorry, go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, that's okay. I want to get into some other creepy stuff here in the book regarding the new ways to listen to children, spy on children, and actually listen to them now. There's little creepy GPS devices that parents are planting on their children.
And there's more and more Barbies with cameras that people can dial into, and the laptops in Pennsylvania with the schools watching the kids at home. It's just all happening.
Yeah, everybody's familiar with the red light cameras, the photo red cameras out here in San Diego. If you blow a red light that has a photo red camera, you get almost a $500 ticket. But what's even more worse is that there are, in a few years here, maybe sooner, they're already testing the system in other countries. We're going to have automatic speeding tickets. If you just automatically go over the speed limit, it's just going to deduct the
they're going to put the boxes in your car. It's already being tested here in Austin.
Yeah, also, too, they're testing systems where if you park in a bus lane, it just automatically tickets you. It takes your
This is a hellish world that we're entering. We must stop it.
Yeah, there needs to be some social regulation. We can't just let this unroll on us and sit back and let them unroll it with the fear-based initiative. So there's so much here. I have patents, Alex, of implantable GPS devices. A company called Persephone, which has an occult implication, an Illuminati overtone, has a patent back in 2003, or about to submit an application, rather, for a GPS tracking device that implants into your body. Not like the digital angel. This is a patent to implant the device forcibly into your system, so you can't remove it. I can get into some of the information here. The device, I'm reading right from the application, the device may include a microphone or similar device for monitoring acoustic information, therefore permitting the person to talk to a remote location. This is a patent application for forcibly implanting a GPS device into your, I don't even want to tell you where, into a very, very, very personal part of your body. And
expanding on that, we already see all over the country school kids who are truant a few times. Now they've got to wear ankle bracelets. Again, they're training everybody for this.
It's all coming in. Pretty soon we're going to have Paris Hilton probably take a Verichip or something and tout how cool it is. And it's just the greatest thing to do. But part of, I want to get back to Operation Phone Mob Fridays. Some people may have heard some of my phone calls over the past few years. You can call into these talk shows. Call in at the top of the hour. They give out the phone numbers, or go search the phone number. Let's phone mob, or we'll get dozens of people to jam the Sean Hannity show today. We can do other shows later. Let's get out the word about Facebook Defriend Day, about the Orwellian nightmare, and let's call the show.
And the way to get through, throw an Infowars.com at them, whatever you want, but the way to get through is whatever idiot topic they're on, go, oh, yeah, I want to talk about that, and introduce your talk with that. Act like a stupid liberal. That's their favorite bait to take. Go like, I don't like him, he's bad, and he, and they'll go, oh, we're going to put you right on, and then you can dominate them. What have you found is the best ways to get on these weasel shows?
Most shows start just a few minutes after the top of the hour, so I will start to call at the top of the hour before it even goes to air. I find the phone number, I sit here at my desk, and I call, redial. You can redial for 5 minutes, and then the screener will pick up, and you just tell them an interesting topic, a question, something. And you know, I don't like to lie to these people, so tell them an interesting topic, and then maybe when you're on hold, if you come up with a better question or topic, then as soon as you're on the air, then you can fire away and speak to hundreds of thousands.
And you can also look on their website and find out what they're going to be covering that day, so you can be ready and then talk about what they're talking about, but then tie it into the truth. Because, see, those shows screen their calls, we don't.
Here's what I want to do. I want to phone mob these systems so hard that they're going to implement a new caller ID-based system, that they're going to not accept phone calls pretty soon, because we're going to just bring up so many real issues and jam the show with Bilderberg Group, plugs, Bohemian Grove. We're going to really take over the airwaves, and I think that we can be so effective that we're going to cause them to implement the new caller ID-based system so that they're going to be able to block out the, quote, problem callers like me, like others, and then they won't accept calls from people with a blocked phone number. So let's take advantage of this now while we can, because this system is probably coming very soon where they'll know exactly who you are when you're calling.
O'Reilly already had that years ago and would threaten to send police after folks that mildly disagreed.
Yeah, Bill O'Reilly has threatened to send the police and the Fox News security to callers' homes, whether he was trying to scare that caller, whether they do have a caller ID-based system.
No, it turned out he did do that. It turned out he did, yeah.
Well, they might have a caller ID-based system already, because I block the caller ID on my call when I call, on my phone when I call, and a lot of times they will ask me for my phone number, and they'll say, let me call you back. And so I'm not sure what's going on. So I'm so busy I can't do this very much anymore. But
that shows how much they don't want the people to be able to be heard on the electronic soapbox.
Yeah, look, just imagine, folks, if you go out and ask Sean Hannity about the Bilderberg Group or the implantable GPS device or Defriend Day, you're talking to hundreds of thousands of people. You can be a very good activist this way and slam Sean Hannity. It's fun. So I encourage everyone to participate. I'm going to be doing this Phone Mob Fridays. We'll do Sean Hannity today. You can find me on Facebook. Find the Mark Dice. Subscribe to Mark Dice on YouTube. and Twitter, and I'll keep people posted on who we're going to be phone mobbing on which Fridays, and let's do this until we crash their system and they implement a new caller ID base.
But not just the big national shows. There's a lot of big marquee local shows that have 50, 60, 100,000 listeners. You can really get into those easy, too. So you can go after smaller plum targets as well.
Yeah, and you don't need a website. You don't need to be, have your name getting out there. This being in a position like Alex is in, like I'm in, is very stressful. It's not for everybody, but we can all just come together and work together to restore the republic, to restore our own.
Absolutely. Speaking of unscreened calls, we're going to come back in the next 2 segments, take calls. Then Bob Chapman's joining us. Folks, I want this book to be a big hit. It is powerful. Everybody knows about 1984. It's a great entree, out to people who aren't aware of what's happening. Big Brother, the Orwellian Nightmare Come True. Available at Infowars.com. You can only get it there. Infowars.com or 888-253-3139. Stay with us.
How well and how fast does Heart and Body Extract work to improve blood circulation? Listen.
My name is Ellis, and I'm 66 years old, and I live in Jacksonville, Florida. 2 years ago, I was diagnosed as having clogged arteries. I had 70% blockage in one artery leading to my heart. They wanted me to go on Plavix, but I refused, knowing the negative side effects.
Heart and Body Extract is a unique balance, synergy, and proportion of herbs reaching from head to toe at maximum absorption around 95% at the cellular level.
Within the first month, I felt a dramatic difference. The heaviness in my legs was reduced, and within 2 months, I felt completely normal.
Your natural organic herbal formula for heart health is Heart and Body Extract. Heart and Body Extract comes with a 100% ironclad money-back guarantee. Details at hbextract.com or call 866-295-5305 for Heart and Body Extract. Call 866-295-5305, 866-295-5305 for Heart and Body Extract.
Hi, this is Alex Jones. Did you know that the global elite are now storing non-hybrid seeds in secret storage vaults near the Arctic Circle? Did you know that in a real meltdown, non-hybrid seeds can become more valuable than silver or gold? It's true, seeds have outperformed even gold and silver before in this country, and it's possible that could even happen again. So our friends at Solutions from Science have put together the perfect mix of non-hybrid seeds. They call it a survival seed bank, and it can produce an endless supply of nutrient-dense food for you and your family. And here's the best part. These seeds have not been genetically modified in any way, and you actually get enough seeds to plant a full-acre crisis garden. So visit them today at survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com, or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. Remember, in a real crisis, non-hybrid seeds are the ultimate barter item. This is Alex Jones for survivalseedbank.com.
You really can lose weight while you're sleeping. Guaranteed. AffinityDiet.com introduces Lose and Snooze and the One-Day Diet. Great tasting Lose and Snooze from AffinityDiet.com is the first step in our guaranteed weight loss system. Lose and Snooze will help your body get a deep restorative sleep without the harmful side effects of pharmaceutical drugs. And during deep natural sleep, your body starts to shed unwanted pounds, build lean muscle, and lose inches. Add AffinityDiet.com's One-Day Diet waivers and your metabolism keeps going with all the vitamins and minerals you need with no rebound effect. But don't worry, you're never more than 24 hours from your favorite foods. Learn more about Lose and Snooze and the One-Day Diet at AffinityDiet.com, spelled AFFINITY diet.com, or call toll-free 855-663-3438. That's 855-663-3438. Finally, a diet that succeeds where others have failed from AffinityDiet.com.
No matter how hard you try, you can't stop us now. No matter how hard you try, you can't stop us now.
All right, we're going to your phone calls. Coming up in the next hour, the Daily Mail, Libya no-fly zone and